comfortable is such the perfect word, and that's 90% of the reason why people check out of a relationship. What advice?
I want to know, how do you check back in?
You know, what made you fall in love with that person? You know, what made that spark? And revisiting that. No,
you've been tricked so much in these relationships, you don't know if this is a trick. And so you push that away from you. So, I'm sorry, guys. What's up, y'all? This is your girl, Holiday, the Golden Child. And today, we're talking about checking out. Nation, you know we love that the people continuously support us here. And that's why we keep getting spicier and spicier every week, right? They keep coming back. Today, we're talking about checking out. You my homegirl in real life. You know, I've called you on certain topics, and we're so much more alike than we think, right? Or people think, right? When have you ever checked out? What are some things that you feel like, what do you do that's like, I've checked out? Like,
I think
top three.
I think one of the top things that I notice when I'm checking out of a relationship is now all of a sudden every little thing annoys me when it comes to the person. Now I'm like, wait, you laugh like that? Like, nah, that's not gonna do. Like, wait, that's the way you brush your teeth? Like, nah, that's not gonna work. Like, oh, that's the way you eat? Nah. Like, you know, like every little thing bothers me for no apparent reason when I was perfectly fine before. You know, like, it's a mental thing to me. When you're checking out of a relationship, it's all a mental thing. Like, once you tell yourself in your head, like, once you start experiencing doubt, once you start looking at the person different, it's over from there. It's like, down the roller coaster. For ladies or men at home, if you want to know if your partner is checking out of the relationship, look for those signs. Look for the signs of him not being as interested or her not being as interested anymore. Look for the little things, the little details that they used to do that they're not doing anymore. Or the stuff that they used to notice about you that they just don't seem to care anymore, you know? And at that point, you know, like, for example, like...
type 3 when I check out. When I check out, lack of sex, lack of phone calls.
That's what I was going to say, lack of sex.
Lack of phone calls. And I have an attitude 24/7. Oh, my attitude is like I'm menstruating 30 days straight. It's terrible. Nasha, I'm menstruating 30 days. I don't know how you feel when you checked out, but it's like I'm a total bitch.
I definitely am. I'm super moody. You know, I definitely I don't change completely on the person because, you know, I don't want to hurt the person like that either. Like, yeah, you gotta still be like, you gotta be like, okay, is this really what I want? You know, like, feel out the energy to see if you really are gonna check out, or is this just
but at that
you're just
point,
thinking in your head?
You're playing a role. Like, I feel like when I've checked out, I play a role now. I play a role of I'm on a trial with you for 30 days to see if I'm gonna stay in this relationship or not. Even though mentally I have checked out, physically I'm still here. So I'm still gonna get up and do the same things like a robot. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm waiting for you to do the pow to give me an excuse to leave. This goes back to a couple of days ago when we did, you know, what keeps a man? And I said my hustle and my ambition, right? So if I get into a relationship, right, with this guy under the pretenses of he loves that I have this drive and I have this ambition and I have this hustle and I'm such a go-getter. And now that I'm in this comfortable, I'm no longer ambitious. I'm no longer driven. I'm no longer going out and setting new heights for myself. You know what I'm saying? That could make someone check out too. If they have sat you down and spoke to you and let you know, like, listen, what's up? You're not the same guy I started dating. You're being a different person. I met this guy who was getting up every day, putting on suits, going to meetings, taking phone calls, available at a certain time for dinner, made sure he knew what date night was, just active. And now I feel like you're comfortable and things are the same.
That's the word right there. I feel like comfortable is such the perfect word, and that's 90% of the reason why people check out of a relationship, because their partner gets comfortable. You know, like, don't ever be comfortable with nobody.
Like, when you check out,
you really check out.
You really check out. You're annoyed at this point. Like, what are you doing? Why are you still calling me? I'm treating you like shit.
And sometimes you don't even mean it, and you're just like doing it because you just feel annoyed. Because you checked out mentally.
Is that like something that you would call selfish?
I've definitely been called selfish before. And people sit here and ridicule me through these comments. I see you guys. But I don't mean to be this way, this is just me as a person. I do admit that, that's flawed. Maybe we a little bit, just a little,
I need advice. Nisha. I need advice.
I don't know if I'm the right person, guys. What advice?
I want to know, how do you check back in?
I think, because I also experienced that too, I think it really just, like you said, you and I, we speak outside of here.
Yeah.
So we have conversations. And it's very similar to what you said. Just finding that core root as to what started you guys in the first place. What made you fall in love with that person? What made that spark? And revisiting that together, both of you, being vocal about it, understanding what's going on. And if that person wants to work on it, they're going to do what they need to do.
Would you agree that 9 times out of 10, 80% of the time when you check out, it's petty?
I don't think so. I mean, from the things that I've experienced, yes. But that's because I'm a big baby. Maybe that's why you feel like that.
Yeah.
But I've also seen other people check out for real reasons. There are, situations where you need to check out.
And we just talked about that. I was like, and this is just personal real quick, right? I'm like, we're checking out for petty reasons.
Petty reasons.
We're checking out. Girls are checking out for cheating, for negligence in the relationship.
Being abused,
being disrespected.
Verbally or physically.
And we're checking out because you said no too many times.
Yeah. And that's where, see, I acknowledge that, and that's where I step back, and I'm like, all right, maybe I am wrong. I'm sorry. And
we be therapying each other because it's like, I'm a lot, and she's very submissive, just in her day to day, right? And so talking to someone like her, is it just me to know that? And you guys out there, you guys can definitely agree with that. I'm glad to know it's not just me. To talk to someone who's not opposite, but, just carries different opposite traits that I admire and vice versa. And
I'm sure there's a lot of our followers going through it right now, too, with us.
Yeah, so to find out that Naisha was like, yo, I check out too, bitch. I'm out of here. And I'm like, how? He's amazing. He's Prince Charles. This is what you've been waiting for. It's like, nope. I fuck that mansion, fuck that palace. I'm out of here. I don't need the horse, the carriage. He can keep that shit. I don't like how he grins his teeth while he sleep. And that's what it be, right? Or it be because he loves me too hard. And I'm going to talk from personal real quick. I've been in a lot of relationships in my life. Damn, I don't know what this fuck.
All right, go with it. Don't cry.
Don't cry.
Don't
Jojo.
Don't cry.
I'm sorry.
You're going to make me cry. We're going to have 2 crying girls on the show right now.
Real quick. Somebody give me a tissue real quick, please. I've been in a lot of relationships in my life. And I thought I was in love. And I thought I found the person, right? And then they do something to F that up. And then so sometimes what happens is you get with someone, and I'm sorry I'm getting emotional because, you get with someone and you can't recognize love. And so you push that away from you. I'm sorry, guys. You push that away from you. So, I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, I want to hug her. No, it's okay. It's okay. No, I know. I know what you're trying to say. I definitely experienced that too when I was younger.
You can't imagine how this person loves all your flaws. So, in return, you check out. You check out because you can't possibly fathom how this person could love you, could love your flaws, could love the things that most people say are wrong with you. I've been in so many relationships where I had to kind of downplay where I wanted to be in a relationship, who I was as a person. And so when you meet that person that accepts all of you, it's hard for you to accept it because it's foreign to you. And if you've never been to a foreign country and never spoke another language or don't understand another language, when you go to China, when you go to anywhere else, you're not gonna understand what they're saying. And I feel like that's what it is when you can't receive or recognize love. So when that person is giving it to you and you don't know how to receive it, you check out. You're like, I'm out of this country. I can't be here no more. I can't understand what they're saying. I can't maneuver around the city. Imagine we didn't have technology to translate shit. Yeah. And you had to figure it out on your own. I mean, eventually you would, but at some point, some people who don't have tolerance are like, yo, I'm out of here. I don't have patience for this to learn this new language. So that's why we have people in this country, in the United States to this day, who still don't speak English because they don't have the patience to learn that language. And I think that's what checking out is. You don't have patience to learn that language, But I'm in a place now where, I'm like, I want to learn the language. I just don't know. It's not supposed to be easy, right?
No.
And so him loving you that hard is supposed to make you want to love him even harder, right? But instead, you do the opposite because, again, like I said, it's foreign. So you're like, you don't know if this is the real thing. And because you've been tricked so many times in so many relationships, I'm not talking crazy. I don't know if I'm talking crazy.
No,
You've been tricked so much in these relationships, you don't know if this is a trick. And sometimes the trickery can last a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5, 10. You know what I mean? And then at 10, you're like, oh, you was kidding. You wasn't for real. I just don't want to experience that again. And so I think I have my guard up. Even though I thought I let my guard down, I still got my guard up. And so I check out sometimes. The song Track Star, she's a runner.
Oh my God, that's my favorite song.
She gonna run away when it get hard.
She can't take the pain, she can't get scarred. She gonna hurt anyone that gets involved.
She's gonna hurt anyone who gets involved. You wanna hurt him before he can hurt you. So let me check out. Even if it's for the most stupidest reason.
But no parts of you know that you're gonna leave or cause the person that pain that you're afraid of?
But
I think it's a part of it is that you don't care.
Yeah, and not even that you don't care, because I care. I care about giving people heartbreak. But I don't think about that. I come first. So I do think about myself first, which is, it's not the best characteristics to have, but that comes with experiences and situations that made us think that way. That's why we think this way, because we've been through trauma or we experienced bad situations in relationships in the past when we were younger till now that causes us to move this way within a relationship.
It sucks. I need therapy. Anybody out there that is a good therapist to teach me how to put down my guard in a relationship and receive love and be able to compromise. I think that's what it is. Compromise. I'm so stuck in my ways and I feel like I don't have to change. But I think if I want to truly, truly, truly be loved the way I can be, I have to be a lot more compromising.
Yeah, and change.
But I'm scared, girl.
Change is always healthy. Change is growth.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared, girl. Don't be scared.
I'm scared because you hurt my feelings. Instead of want to fight. I want to fight. I don't like even as a kid, being in the playground and somebody pushed me down and skinned my knee. I'm looking at them like, why would you do that? I want to fight. You can't, in a relationship, I want to fight. And not physically fight, but it's just, I'm looking at you why would you hurt me? And I'm doing nothing but giving you all of me. So now it's like
you hurt me, I hurt you type vibe.
Yes.
I know. That's something I struggle with too.
Yeah.
I definitely struggle with that, and it sucks because I don't mean to hurt anybody. I don't mean to break anybody's heart.
I want to close it out with holiday. We'll do it for a quick 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. What would it take for you to put your guard down? And I want you to repeat it after I say it. Or Naisha, ask Holiday what it would take. Okay. Can you ask her really what it would take for her to put her guard down and then close it out?
So it seems like we both gone through a lot. Mm-hmm. But the real question, which is it makes sense in the long run, if you want to truly be happy with somebody the way you want to be happy, what would it take to let your guard down? Like, what do you need to actually fully let all these walls down and go head in?
He would have to marry me.